Alright guys, I want to touch upon some survival tips that, well, you probably wouldn't think of as survival tips, but will probably save your life more than knowing how to start a fire by rubbing two sticks together. I'm a huge advocate for preparedness, you know that. I used to never go prepared into the woods. I'd carry a lighter and a knife. But ever since I had my surgery and knowing that if I fall I could be in a serious way, I understand what that might do to me, and just having a knife and a lighter probably not going to help me. So just be prepared. Carry small things to make starting a fire easier. I always, like I said, carry that tarp, some rope. I bring 2 garbage bags. They can be used as sleeping bags, insulators, mats to lay on, rain poncho. Definitely first aid. Other than preparedness, tell somebody where you're going. Give somebody that you know and trust, preferably somebody that you live with, a detailed account of where you will be, time you plan on getting there. If or if not you think you're going to have service, the majority of the time you're not going to have service out here. You just won't. What time you think you'll be back. That way that person knows, oh, Derek was supposed to be back 2 hours ago. Starting to get a little worried. It gives them an idea and lets them know that you might be in trouble if you're out of your range. Third, if you notice that you're starting to get lost. Say, for instance, right now, we're probably in the critical hour. I've got about an hour of light left where it would start to get dark. Now, let's pretend I noticed that I got lost about 2 hours ago. And it's gonna get dark. I've got to meet some needs. I came prepared. I got to get a fire going. You're gonna want to look for a clearing. Somewhere open where people can see you. Get your fire going. Figure out your water. Figure out if you're gonna have food or not. But stop. Do not keep hiking into the darkness. Your chances of being found, if somebody's coming to look for you, goes way down. Because in a survival grid search, they're going to take your last known location. They're only going to fan out like 2 or 3 miles from there. That's their immediate search grid. Chances are you're still in that grid. If you keep walking after dark, you're probably going to move further away. They're not going to find you. Also, your chance of being injured, succumbing to the elements, that goes way up. So stay put, start your fire. Get your shelter going. People have known where you were. And if you stay put, do not move, even the next day. Do not go far. Do you remember the game tag as a kid? It was always easier to find the other children who just stayed put versus the ones that would wait for you to walk past them and move on. If you're stationary, you have a nice fire going. A search team can see your smoke, follow your smoke. They could hear you. If you set your tarp out during the day as a signal for aerial support, stay put. You don't have to be Bear Grylls. Fight your way down a mountain. 9 out of 10. Your best chances of survival, and I will go over this, it's not knowing how to use a bow drill. It's not knowing how to pee in a hole, set a tarp over it, and filter your own water. Yes, that's good to know, but your main survival points, preparedness. Let somebody know where you are, when you expect to return. Set up shelter when it starts to get dark. Build a fire. Stay put the next day. If after 3 days nobody's come to find you, then I would suggest starting to move. But until then, stay put, stay alive.